It's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise, and it is Saturday. Well, it's Saturday for me. I don't know what's Saturday for you. Well, technically, it's not Saturday for me. It's actually Friday. But I don't know why I felt the need to say that, because does it really matter what day it is? A lot of people have to explain it. No one cares what day it is. They're just watching it on Saturday. So I got wait on Friday because we will, when you see this or when this video goes up, I will be on my Valentine's adventure. So I'm super excited. I hope to vlog it because I think it'll be really, really cute. So we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm not promising anything, but Denise will be with me. So yeah, not my other personality, Denise, my friend Denise. So she loves to, you know, so I think we're going to have a good time. So I did get weighed. How did you on the scale? I get to that. I was up 1.4. The window, the 2-pound window. Do I not say that? Yep, the 2-pound window. So yeah, that's what the scale said this week. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I've been weighing myself every day again. Not sure why I was out of that habit, but I started doing it when I was sick the last couple of weeks. And I was up way more than 1.5 pounds. So I was pleasantly surprised. I'm like, oh, okay. I like you today. Happy with 1.5 pounds? 1.4? I absolutely am, because it was like 3 pounds. Did I deserve those 3 pounds? I love when people say that. Do we deserve it? Honestly, my week was decent. So I would have to say, no, I probably didn't deserve it. But again, I don't look for reasons. I don't look for, you know, oh, it has to be this, it has to be that. No, weight fluctuates. And I know that. So I'm good with it. I am. So let's get to the topic, because I got to get going. How to be kinder to yourself. I'm very kind to myself. As you know, you see me here. I am very kind to myself. I know how hard this is. And I know before we get into the topic, weight is very sensitive to a lot of people. Weight makes people cry. It does. It's a sensitive thing. There's so many emotions that go along with being overweight and being on a weight loss journey. So I definitely think kinder is definitely a good topic for Weight Watchers. And I do this a lot. So let's see what Beth has to say. Do the inner bullies come out whenever you hit a setback or face a challenge? No, but they can for some people. Learn to invite in a more compassionate voice instead. And get it to stick around for good. We have to treat our, like, would you tell your friends nasty thoughts? You would never tell somebody, you really need to eat that? You're not going to go eat that, are you? You'd be like, oh, that looks good. It's okay. You know, you're not going to sit there and go, there's some people that actually do, but try this. Think about the times you or a loved one have struggled. List the kind words or encouraging phrases they said to you and you said to them. 2, circle the phrase that might feel most comforting during the tough times. And they are, you got this. I say that all the time to people. That is probably my favorite one. And I got that from Weight Watchers. Keep going. Always say that one too. You are strong. I believe in you. I say that one a lot too. This won't break you. There are good ones. I mean, I always say a lot to people, this journey is hard. It is hard. Food is good, and it's hard to say no or to have less, because you always are going to have the tendency to want more. Number 3, post one or more of the circled statements where you can see it regularly. That's why we chose that word of the year a few weeks back. If you're new to my channel, I will link that video. I think it's over there. And you can take a look of finding a word that centers you, that brings you back. Last year I picked intentional. It's a very popular word apparently. And intentional is being intentional with my thoughts, my food, my exercise, my life, my being. When I do something, do it with intent. That was last year's word. This year's word is joy. Finding joy, inner peace with everything that I do, not happiness. Happiness is a feeling. Joy is an emotion, I think, or is it backwards? Something like that. But joy, legit joy, finding joy in my journey, finding joy in my channel, finding joy in every one of you. You guys bring me immense joy. You do. The lives bring me immense joy, and it's just fun to get together with you and chat and talk. We're like a family here, and if you haven't come to our lives, you need to. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, Dish with D's crew, you need to. It is like a family, caring people that will become your fast friends. And if you like my earrings, you'll see them on my Temu haul on Monday. I don't know why I scrolled to that, but they're just so darling. So definitely look at the video, pick the word, put the word on the refrigerator. You actually could put those statements as well because they're really good. You are strong. You should believe in yourself. I believe in myself. That should be one of them. And my most important is, this journey is hard. Don't let anybody tell you it's easy. There are people out there, and I used to sit next to one, that said, this is easy. It's not. It's not. It's not easy. When you spot it on the mirror, scale, coffee maker, or wherever it says the words, say the words to yourself. Look at it and say those words. You are strong. You are strong. You're fighting that urge to grab that donut, that piece of chocolate, that second helping of dinner. It's hard. I mean, and it's just food. You know, it's just food, and we have to keep that in our head. But food holds so much. It's such a draw. It's almost like an addiction. Like, I mean, think about it. You have alcoholics, you have drug addicts. They're addicted to that. We're addicted to food, and that pull is, I hate to minimalize it, but it is just as strong for a food addict as it is for somebody, in my opinion. Because I am a food addict, because I know I sit there and I wring my hands like, I want more. I think I'm always going to want more. I always say, you've had enough, you're satisfied. I try to, when I'm eating, I try to stop eating when I'm not hungry anymore. It's hard because you've had a life where you just kept eating until you felt like being done. So it's going to take a long time for me to get out of that habit. I just have to give myself the grace to do that. Let's dive a little deeper. If your default thoughts about your journey tend to be more of a drill sergeant than a supportive friend, that's normal. Sometimes self-criticism is so automatic we don't even realize it's happening. But whether you went over budget, skipped a workout, or feel like giving up, tough love isn't the answer. It's not. I'm not a person who I've said this many times. I don't like tough love. That's not because tough in love. I don't know. That was always, and I've did many a vlog about that. And here's the thing. People are fragile. Tough love can send that person over the edge, can send that person on a binge. That's all I can tell you. You have to love the person. And you can say, well, tough love people love the people. I don't know. I mean, you have to. It's such an emotional weight has emotional entanglements. I don't even know what word to use. That doesn't even. But there is, and I guess because being heavy for so long, the way you're treated by other people, the way you're looked at by other people, you don't need that person going off on you and giving you attitude. You've got an attitude your whole life being heavy. So the person who's supposedly there to help you gives you that thing called tough love. Yeah. It's not something I'm more of a, you know what, you got this. It's hard. I get it. I understand. I'm a person that listens to the person who's complaining, who's talking to me, and I take it from there. I really go off the people. It's, how they're acting, what they're saying, and I just take that and run with it. You can tell if they're a little bit stronger, maybe you can get a little bit, but the word tough is just not something I guess I've been around it for so long. It's not something that I think, because you wouldn't give tough love to a friend, you would be more compassionate. So why not be compassionate to yourself? We are our own most worst negative enemy. We say lots of nasty things to ourselves all the time. So we need to sit there and say, it's okay. I got this. Next meal you're back. Next, you had that thing you didn't plan on. You didn't run out of points. You have weeklies. There's always that period. They know this. This ain't new for Weight Watchers. This ain't their first rodeo. They kind of know, and they've seen people over the years. So they know about how we're negative to ourselves. You know it. I know you know it. What is just the love? And with a little practice and yes, some self-compassion, much better than self-compassion, can become more of a natural reaction. It is proven powerful tool for making meaningful decisions. Positivity broods positivity. Negativity broods negativity. And that's been proven. So we have to find the positive in everything. Today, I didn't have the best day, but I think, well, if I kind of had that, but I really should have had that. But what did I have? And what good things did I do right today? I don't skip about, what are all the bad things I did today? Let's deal with that. Let's you shouldn't do those bad things. We're human. And sometimes we don't do the right thing. And let me tell you something. You're going to be human a lot. And it's going to happen a lot. So you have to sit there and pick yourself up, dust yourself off, breathe deeply, and say, I can do better. I am worth it. This journey is hard. Day by day, take it. And then I always say, reach out to the Facebook group. I say that all the time. That is where you're going to get a big hug from somebody virtually. And let me tell you, that little bit will bring you back, because that's what we need. We need acceptance. We need love. We need a hug. We don't need somebody criticizing us. We already criticize ourselves enough. So we need that. And you should be doing that for yourself. We can't always focus on the negative. We have to focus on the positive and find that little silver lining. My leader has to say that. Where's that little silver lining? It's there. You just have to look for it. And I say that all the time to people. There's got to be something positive out of this. There has to be. Start by repeating one kind phrase often. If you're struggling on your journey or not, this simple behavior can create a new pattern of thinking that will begin to help silence unhelpful and harsh self-talk. Boost your confidence and motivate and ultimately fuel your success. I will be the first one to tell you, people have said to me, oh my gosh, dude, you're so supportive. You're so that. I never was. It only when I really got towards the end of my journey where I was going towards goal that my whole life, my whole perspective changed, because I had to make decisions. I had to do different things. I had to accept things about myself. Like I always say, I accept the fact that I'll never be a size 6. I've accepted that years ago. People won't accept it though. People just sit there like, well, why don't you want to be the goal that Weight Watchers wants you to be? I don't have to be accepted. Like I don't have to weigh X. I don't have to be a size X to be accepted. I'm comfortable with who I am and what I look like. And that's a hard one for a lot of people. They're not. And when you go from really heavy to really thin, that's a huge thing, and that's very, changing, life-changing. And if you're not prepared for that, you can go the whole other way. And who needs that? You go from having, eating too much to not eating enough. And, you got to have a happy medium. So find that little happy medium for you. Oh, they have 3 fast facts. Number 1, responding to a setback with self-criticism can fuel a setback. Yep. Making it more difficult to move past. Negativity broods negativity. So you have to be positive. Treating ourselves with compassion can increase our motivation to get up and try again. If you lose motivation, you're not going to get anything done. You're just going to sit there and you're just going to keep gaining and gaining and gaining. Yeah, I've gained a few pounds, but if I left, where would I be right now? I wouldn't be struggling with 5 pounds. I'd be struggling with 50 pounds, guaranteed. We have the power to change our self-critical thoughts to a more self-compassionate ones. And I know a lot of us are surrounded by negativity. Like maybe you don't have the support of your spouse or your children. And they're always saying, oh, there you go. Joining Weight Watchers for the 150th time. Boy, if I had all the money you put into that, I could buy me a couple cars or a brand new house down the shore. That doesn't help. And I honestly, the people who say that, they really don't want you to succeed. They'd rather you remain the victim, but you're not. You're going to be empowered. You're going to take control. You're going to say, I might have had a bad week, but you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. Like Scarlett O'Hara. Tomorrow is another day, because it is. And you keep saying that for as long as you can. I hate when people say, well, you can't keep hitting the reset all the time. If I had that attitude, I wouldn't be sitting here. If I didn't keep hitting the reset, I wouldn't be here. So you just never know when that golden opportunity is going to happen and everything is going to click. And you're going to do it, and you're going to feel good about yourself. And you're going to make it, and you're going to sit there and be successful. You're going to get to Weight Watchers' goal or your goal. Remember, make your doctor choose your goal. Do not let Weight Watchers choose your goal, because they don't know. That's not their decision to make. If you belong to a franchise, they'll tell you different. They will. But I've belonged to international, and I said to her, I said, my doctor wanted my weight to be a little bit higher. She said, have him write another note. There you go. Because it's not about a number, it's about health. And health does not revolve around a number or a dress size. It doesn't. People will tell you it does, because that's what they want to believe. That's what they have to believe. But we know different. So that is it. I'm going to keep this short. I got things to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Dish with D for self-compassion. Weight Watchers content, lots of fun recipes. Lots of stuff going on here. If you know anybody that can benefit from this video, you know you could share this. Invite your friends to the Facebook group. We are a welcoming community, so don't forget. And let me know how you did this week in the comments. Did you gain? Did you lose? How was your, are you self-compassionate? Are you one of the people that self-sabotage yourself? Let me know in the comment section below. I know a lot of you from the group, and I know a lot of you converse. I see it, and it makes me, that's what makes you successful. And have met so many fabulous people since starting this channel. It's just been a blessing, and I can't thank you enough for coming here and giving yourself and opening up like you do, because it's hard. It's hard. I know how hard it is. So I do thank you. You guys are the best. So I will dish with you another day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow.